Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for dropping by, man. So, I came across some news out here in these gaming streets, man. So, Xbox have some big announcements that's coming down the pipeline, and yes, they are trying to stick to the roadmap, and I know a lot of people are still upset and mad about Redfall, man. But we got some news, we got some big news that's on the way, that's trickling down and coming down the pipeline. So, Xbox have 2 more AAA bangers on the way. Now they have got more approval from pretty much the regulators to let this Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal go through. And on top of that, they're saying that we may be in store and surprise for some more studios are being acquired by Xbox, Uncle Phil, and Game Pass for cloud gaming and PC, mobile, and console. So this is some big news that's about to drop, man. That's on the way. And on top of that, Jim Ryan is still going to be crying. He's still going to be lying. He's still going to be going to the CMA, the FTC, the EU, the ABC, the EFG, and everybody else crying about this deal because this pony will not stop. This man is going through hell and high water trying to stop this deal, man. He's calling people, he's crying, he's still flying. I'm talking about, this is crazy. I never seen a CEO of a company this big, a juggernaut, the market leaders crying. And it don't help that the fanboys and ponies are crying too. Now, we have never seen them this scared before, so we never seen this kind of coming. So it kind of like side swiped us a little bit. You know how you don't see something coming, like let's say if you get in a fight and you didn't know this person was gonna punch you in the eyeballs, so you got hit, you know what I'm saying, because you didn't see it coming. You didn't see that hook, you didn't see that jab on the way. So this is what's happening to Jim Ryan. He got 2 black eyes and a busted nose right now, man. This man cannot help himself. First of all these AAA bangers, all these day one exclusive games coming down the pipeline. You got Redfall, you got Starfield, you got Forza Motorsports, you got Avowed, you got Hellblade, you got Indiana Jones, you got Perfect Dark, not including Fallout, you got Minecraft, you got more updates coming, you got more frame rate coming, you got ray tracing, you got cloud gaming, you got mobile, you got PC, you got console, you got television sets. Now that's just a half of it. That's not everything. They have even more stuff. Now they got a handheld coming. Like, this is banger after banger after banger after banger. So not only Jim Ryan is getting slapped around, punched, beat up, kicked, stomped, smashed, and broken. Every bone in his body is broken from this announcement. So you can imagine that this man is like a crash dummy right now. He's just going over there doing all Sony dirty work, trying to pretty much fill in the blanks and explain why this deal needs to be stopped. Now this idiot is coming out saying that if Call of Duty is released right on the PS5, it's going to be degraded. So basically they're going to purposely make it buggy. Man, come on. Like, this has got to be the weakest argument in gaming history. So you mean tell me Activision Blizzard, biggest this juggernaut, this is one of the biggest first-person shooters in history. Why would they do that on the market leader, on the console that's selling the most, that have the most fan base, the biggest fan base? Why would you mess that up? You know how many millions and billions you would lose doing something like that? Like, that is just stupid to even think like that, like to even put that in the air, the atmosphere, just to try to block this deal. But yet and still, Sony don't want to give us those receipts. Sony don't want to show us all the games that they've been blocking from coming to Xbox and Game Pass. Sony don't want to show us all these little backdoor exclusive deals. They don't want to bring those papers out, man. Show the receipts. That's what I've been waiting on. Every time the court issue that subpoena to Jim Ryan, he runs and hides. This little coward have been running ever since he's been complaining. Like, it's like one of those scared people in the back of the classroom that throws a piece of paper and hits you in the back of the head and they duck and hide. That's what he that's what he keeps doing. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna keep getting black eyes by Uncle Phil this whole entire generation. Like I said before, man. Once this deal goes through, it's over for PlayStation. It's over for the PS5. It's over for PlayStation. It's over for fanboys and ponies. They don't want to accept it because they never seen an Xbox like this. They never seen it. Have you seen an Xbox like this? Man, listen, they got monkey stomped last generation. Like we never seen this coming. And for bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers to drop day one in the Game Pass, do you know how bad that has to hurt their hearts? These little ponies, these little unicorns with their little rainbow hair, their little rainbow horseshoes and their little tail wagging all over there on Twitter, typing on their little broken keyboards. Do you know the hurt, the pain, the suffering that they have been going through this entire year? Not to hear not one game is going to be dropping on PS5. It's dry as a desert. PS5 ain't got no games. Do you know how bad that has to hurt? This is a down year for PS5. They're talking about VR that's flopping, Forspoken that flopped. Don't nobody want that hot garbage. For the second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, nobody wants that garbage, ponies. I don't care if you try to defend it to the end of time. It's trash. Do you not see what happened to Facebook? You know what I'm saying? We want virtual reality. Stop it. Oh my goodness, bro. PS5 got no games. Nobody want that remake station plastic box over here in the West, man. I'm just gonna keep it real. I have to put it out there. Like, because a lot of people are scared to go up against PlayStation. They're scared to say what I'm not afraid to say. They ain't got no games, man. Like, you have to listen, I get it. We know the PS4 was fire. We know PS3, PS4 and down was fire. We already know they had the AAA bangers. We already know they had God of War, Uncharted, Horizon, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so on. Spider-Man that they stole away from Xbox, you know what I'm saying? But the opponents don't want to talk about that. So now they're going far as making, multi-plat games exclusive to the PS5 to make it seem like they have games, bro. Like, and I have to call them out on that because it's not right. And another thing, I'm not rocking with Square Enix anymore. And I hope a lot of people boycott them and blackball them and just get them out of the industry. We don't need people like that that's completely disrespecting Uncle Phil, Xbox, and Game Pass and telling us that we ain't got no people that would rock with Final Fantasy like that. Like, do we gotta have a vote? Like, no. I'm not ever defending Square Enix. If they go under, if they company crash and burn tomorrow, I wouldn't miss them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can take Final Fantasy with them. If it's that serious to the point where you just dismiss the whole entire Xbox community, the fan base that's been rocking with y'all since day one, and you're gonna make these backdoor deals, exclusive deals with Sony, that Jim Ryan don't even care about himself. Only thing this man care about is money. It's just crazy, man, that these ponies would take it this far to try to block the Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal, man. It's sad. It's a sad picture to see right now. It's just like, I never seen this coming. I'm still in disbelief that I have lost so much respect for Sony, bro. I used to really rock with PlayStation way back in the day. Well, this was way this was way back in the day. It's like the 90s and the early 2000s. So the 90s and the early 2000s, man, when Sony wasn't on this trip mode right now. Like, they are flipping out right now. They're scared. They're running wild. There's no leadership. There's no guidance over there at Sony's front office. Jim Ryan is still crying to regulators. Like, where is the leadership there? Where's the good business deals? Where's the Sony that we remember that wants to compete and stop calling everything inadequate? Stop saying it's anti-competitive. Like, when have you ever seen them this weak-minded? Like, are they really suffering? Is Sony about to crash and go under? Are they about to go bankrupt? Is it something that we don't know about? You know what I'm saying? Is this something that some news needs to hit the airwaves out here? Something to tell us like what's really going down out here in these gaming streets? Because those Decepticons over there at Sony front office have been doing these little gatekeeping, backdoor shady deals with that frame drop plastic box. Like I said before, and I'm gonna keep pushing this narrative, man. PS5 ain't got no games, and you don't even need a PS5 because the PC is the new PS5, man. Don't waste your money on a plastic box that's gonna frame drop. Okay, so let's on to the next one, man. Now, they say they have some leaked footage out there about Forza Motorsports, right? Some people ain't with it. They don't like it. They say that's not right. That's false advertising right there. Now, another announcement. Bungie. Why did Sony acquire them for what, like $4 billion or something like that? Was it around $4 billion, right? So if you bought a company and it ain't even been maybe a year or so, they maybe bought them, and you have a 10-year live service plan for 10 games, right? You want 10 live service games, and you want Bungie to even work on some of those games, right? It's a hit and miss. Like, I've been hearing a lot of people say, if you have 10 live service games coming out, it could be a hit and miss, because you got to go up against stuff like, you know, the let's say Fortnite. They want 10 live service games like Fortnite, shooters and other games and stuff like that, probably RPGs and stuff, right? So if you have a big company, you know what I'm saying, that you bought, you paid your hard-earned money for, and now you are mysteriously laying people off and firing people, what is really going on behind Sony closed doors when they say they specifically pay extra money to keep those developers there, but now you're about to close the doors and turn the lights out? You're firing people left and right. Like, what is really going on at Sony? What is Jim Ryan is mismanaging? He is driving his company into the ground, and the fanboys and ponies act like they don't see it. I was like, do you know that is actually a bad thing? Okay, you can stand behind people if they're trying. Like Uncle Phil, Xbox, and Game Pass, they got a roadmap plan. Sony, on the other hand, is copying everybody. They're taking a little bit of what Nintendo doing, Xbox doing, PC doing, and they just threw it in the pot, and they just stirring it around and throwing everything and getting a big glob of goo and taking it and throwing it at the wall, hoping it stick. That's all they're doing. They don't got no plan, man. Like, what is the plan, Jim Ryan? Listen, you bought Bungie to bring you live service games, but now you're firing people and laying them off? Like, explain, like somebody help me understand this, bro. Like, this cannot be excused. But you want to jump down, you want to walk over here all in Uncle Phil's face, spitting and slobbering in his face, talking about how Redfall is a failure, like it should be delayed, and jumping down his throat about Redfall. But yet and still we come back over here to the blue team on PlayStation, and they're firing people and laying people off, and this is going under the radar. This is getting brushed under the rug. Oh no, sir. This will be talked about. It will be brought to justice, and we will deliver all the little exclusive AAA bangers that's coming on PlayStation. That low key now was supposed to be on Xbox. Why ain't nobody talking about that? But yet still you want to fire people at Bungie and lay people off under the radar, like low key, like, oh wait, don't talk about that. I'm just gonna ease you guys a few dollars just to not really let it be a big bloggers and vloggers touch on this story. We don't want you to touch on Square Enix, you know, locking down Final Fantasy. We don't want you to touch on, you know, Spider-Man got stolen away from the Xbox community. But because we want to play the victim now. We're the market leaders, but yet still we're the top dogs, but we're gonna play this little victim role. You know what I'm saying? We don't want Xbox to drop these AAA bangers day one, because we don't want to work on PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Plus Premium and do day one games. Which is, I found out that they're lying, that they can actually do day one games with the CPM and the revenues and the money that they have been driving in from other AAA games, from exclusive backdoor deals that a lot of you guys don't even know about, that I know about. That's the problem. That's why I complain about it so much, because I see it. I hear it out here in these gaming streets. I know things that a lot of other developers, a lot of other content creators and news and bloggers and vloggers don't know about. Sony is lying to you guys. I keep telling you that. Don't listen to nothing that comes out of Sony's mouth and Jim Ryan's mouth. I hear things out here in these gaming streets. I'm out here, so I know what's going down. You can't fool me, Pony. Listen. On half of this stuff that they be coming out talking down on Xbox, man, they ain't even doing they self. Where are the games, Jim Ryan? Where are the games? You know what I'm saying? Like, they were knocking Uncle Phil and Xbox all last generation. Okay, Uncle Phil, where the games that on Game Pass? You promised all these studios. You brought 30, you bought 50 studios, you bought 100 studios. You ain't got no games ready yet. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? It sounded like a remix. Where they at, y'all? Where they at? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is a joke. This gaming generation is a joke for PlayStation, man. And they know they're about to get knocked off the map, and the ponies can't accept it. You're firing people at Bungie. You're doing exclusive little backdoor deals. You're crying to the EU, the regulators. You're crying to the UK, lying to them, saying that it's inadequate and it's anti-competitive because Xbox dropped $70 billion on Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal. But yet and still, Sony tried to make Call of Duty exclusive a couple generations ago. Black Ops to be exact. But nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about how they tried their best to make Call of Duty exclusive to the PlayStation platform way back in the day. They want to brush that under the rug. Like, they didn't see that now. They didn't see that. But they see everything that Uncle Phil does. Nothing goes unwatched by Xbox. Everybody got to criticize everything the green team does. But they ain't doing nothing to help the community. They ain't doing nothing to uplift the gamers. All they're doing is knocking Redfall right now when they got bigger fishes to fry. They got bigger things to worry about, and they're worrying about Redfall. My point exactly. Like I said before, man, a lot of these content creators, bloggers and vloggers are all cap. 100% cappuccino. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave it right there, man. But we're gonna drop some. Oh yeah, we're definitely about to drop some videos, man. So here it is.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction. appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. I have to be stuck on an island full of vampires? I'm glad it's with y'all.
Some kind of collective consciousness.
Going up!
Let's